All right, everyone, welcome to game number 3, second semifinal, as we saw Tampa Heat punch their ticket to the championship. The winner of this game will then punch their ticket to go play with the right to play Tampa Heat for the Throw 'em the Heater bracket, major bracket championship game coming up right after this one. Tampa Heat took the last game against the Cobras 8-2. This one's going to feature, after the Burn won this morning, it's going to feature Clubhouse and Florida Burn Platinum. Florida Burn should be the visiting team, and they are. They will be, let's talk about quickly the batting lineup. It's going to be Brody leading things off, followed by Gannon, Jake, Truitt, Alex, Reed, AJ, Evan, Ryder, and Carter. Evan is catching, so good to see his arm's okay. And Jake. On the Clubhouse side, I'm just going to hit the pitcher-catcher here. Pitching is going to be Caden. Behind the plate is Frankie for Clubhouse. All right. All right, so here we go. About to get underway here as the warm-ups continue. Again, thanks for joining us here at the Throw 'em the Heater tournament put on by Tampa Bay USSSA, sponsored by VisitStPeteClearwater.com. Broadcast by Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. I'm your commentator, Doc, and I'll be here through this game, this semifinal game, as well as the championship. So glad to bring it to you. Lots of sunshine and blue sky behind us. A little bit of grayish running around here, but lots of white clouds too. So a beautiful day for baseball. Looking forward to keeping it going here. So again, thanks for joining us. So glad to have you aboard in this one. Again, the winner of this game will punch their ticket into the championship against Tampa Heat. All right, so Brody's going to step in the batter's box to lead things off for the Burn. And about to get underway here. Umpire puts the ball in play. And this second semifinal is underway with a swing and a miss, a foul tip. And it's going to be strike one. So no balls, one strike. Just getting underway here in the top of the first inning. And the pitch. Foul ball. And it's quickly 0-2 to Brody. And here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Drop third strike, but quickly get him out at first, and that's one down. So one out. That brings in Gannon. And the pitch by Caden outside. Nice snag by Frankie. One ball, no strikes. And the pitch. Ball low. 2-0. And here's the 2-0. Called strike. And now it's 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike to Gannon. On deck is Jake. Burn won in a thriller this morning, the first semifinal, or the first game. Called strike 2. It's 2-2 against Gulf Coast Bats. 9-8. you get a chance to go back and check that one out. That was an absolute thriller. Didn't start out that way, but wow, what a turnaround towards the end of the game. And the pitch. That's ball 4. And Gannon's on with a 1-out walk here in the top of the first. It's a throw over. That gets away. Goes into right field. Right fielder backs it up. That allows Gannon to go to second. Some charge of error to the pitcher on that one. Ball low, and it's 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes to Jake. Truitt on deck. Ball in the dirt. 2-0. And the 2-0 pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 1. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Gannon at second, 1 down. Called strike on the outside corner, and now it's 2-2. And Caden checks again at second. He's back. And the pitch. Ground ball, third, foul. And it remains 2-2. And the pitch. Ball low. And it counts full. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the 3-2. That's ball 4. Jake's on with a walk. Runners at first and second now. That brings in Truitt. Caden gets a sign, sets, delivers home. Swing and a miss by Truitt, and it's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. And here's the 0-1. Pop foul behind us, out of play. And it's going to be 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, 2 on. Top of the first inning, just underway here. There's a line shot in the right field. That's going to get down for a hit. That's going past the right fielder. That's going to score at least 1. Throw comes into second. And Truitt's on with a RBI double to lead things off here for them in terms of hits here in the first inning. So the Burn jump out to a quick 1-0 lead. And the pitch. Ball up and into Alex. Some horns going on behind us here. Runners at second and third. That is going to be, or actually at third. What happened? Oh, it is second and third. Truett had a huge lead at second. There's a ball low. So that's going to be Jake at third, Truett at second. I may have missed a couple pitches in there. My apologies, folks, for being distracted on a couple other things. And I think it's 2-1. I'll get confirmation here in a second. And 2-2. So I believe it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. It is indeed. 1 out, 2 on. Nice curveball by Caden. And here's the 2-2. Foul ball. I think Alex was looking changeup or curve. And got his hands out there just in time to foul that one off. It would have been strike 3 on that fastball. And the pitch. Popped up on the infield. Second baseman's under it. I think that's Wilkie. Makes the catch. And that is 2 outs. So Truett remains at second. Jake at third. And the pitch. Swing and a miss by Reed. Strike 1. AJ's on deck. And the pitch. Ball high. And it's 1-1. Called strike, and now it's 1-2. It's a ball in the dirt. Nice stop by Frankie. Keeps Jake at third. 2-2 count now. And here's the 2-2 to Reed. Call strike 3 on the outside corner, and that is 3 outs. However, Burn get 1 on 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 left. At the end of a half inning, it's the Burn 1, Clubhouse coming to bat. This is Doc from the Tampa USSSA Sports Network. We'll be back in just a minute. All right, we're back. Again on the mound is Jake. Behind the plate is Evan for the Burn. The batting lineup for Clubhouse leading off is going to be Adam Ease, followed by Brody, Frankie, Will, Liam, Logan, Caden, Easton, Jake, and Gabe. Subs today for Clubhouse is going to be Bubba, Alonzo, and Jaxel. So again, this is Doc from the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. I want to thank you for joining us and supporting our channel and broadcast. A couple quick things to note. Your subscriptions, views, likes, shares all helps our channel grow. So that way we can start filling it with some commercials and advertisements versus going silent in between innings or when we take a break. So some favorable enhancements would be coming if we can get this channel to grow and get us up where we need to be. Our next major milestone we'd love to hit is 1,000, but we are well on our way to that subscription number. Also, if you like commentating and like to jump in and be a part of the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network, feel free to email me, Doc at TBUSSSA. That's TBU, 3 S's and an A, at gmail.com. And love to talk to you about it and see where we can go. So here we go. Adam East leading things off here for Clubhouse in the bottom of the first.
Nick, don't stop your arm.
And here we go. There's a fly ball in the right field. That's going to get down for a hit. That's going all the way to the fence. Adam Ease going to the third base and holds up there. Nice job getting it in by the outfield. To lead off triple by Adam Ease for Clubhouse. Sets Clubhouse up for the tying run here in the bottom of the first. That brings in Brody. Frankie on deck. It's a ground ball back up the middle. Fielded over to first. And we have a tie ball game, folks. So we're all knotted up at 1 after the leadoff triple and the ground out. That brings in Frankie. The ball, or I call it strike, sorry, on the outside corner. So an 0-1 count. On deck is Will. There's a ground ball to shortstop. Fielded cleanly over to first. Nice stretch by Carter. They get him. And that's 2 outs. What a stretch by Carter. Just walking gingerly back to first base after that stretch. That brings in Wilkie. It's a pleasure meeting Will's mom today. Of course, the wife of Will Wilkie of GCSN. It's called strike. And here's the 0-1. Foul ball out of play. It's quickly 0-2. Jake ahead in the count.
Jake, be smart. Don't stop your arm.
And the pitch. Foul ball again. And we'll do 0-2 over. So no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. Tie ball game, 1-1 here in the first inning. If that's any indication of how this game's going to go, it's going to be a barn burner, folks. Ball on the inside. 1-2. And the pitch. Call strike 3, and that is 3 outs. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left. At the end of 1, we have a tie ball game. All right, this is Doc from the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. We'll be right back. All right, folks, we're back as we get underway here in the top of the second. Caden's still on the mound. Frankie behind the plate. There's a foul ball. AJ, 0-1 count. Again, thank you for joining the broadcast. So glad to have you aboard. Hit a couple of major milestones yesterday. Made it over 550 in terms of the count of, there's a foul ball again, 0-2 now. The number of subscribers, again, I can't express how important it is and how appreciative I am of both the support that everyone's giving. But the other major milestone was we had a viewer, and hope they come back and watch many more times and spread the word about our coverage here. Ball in the dirt. 1-2. I had a fan over in Taiwan, so so happy to see them. Now, if those of you who are watching today or our friend in Taiwan is watching, I can't see the comments because I don't have an assistant today keeping track of that, so it's just me, so I will not be able to see it. There's a ball high, 2-2. So anyway, thank you all again for your support. It means the world to myself, all other fans, as well as those around the world who are watching. Call strike 3, and that is 1 away. So 1 down. That brings in Evan. And the pitch. Called strike. And it's an 0-1 count. Caden quickly ahead in the count. And the 0-1. And it's 1-1 as that ball comes in low and inside to Evan. On deck is Ryder. I expect this one to be a very close game. And the pitch. Ball low and outside. Or a called strike. Low, outside corner. So 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 3. 2 down. Don't shake the fence because it'll shake. Thank you. All right, 2 down. Caden, it's a timeout. A ball or something came over the outfield fence. And somebody was warming up on another field. Oh, there was a game going on another field. That was a foul ball, actually. That came over. So down there on field 7, I wasn't paying attention. That's in the right field viewing area that you're seeing. Left field is tennis courts. There's the pitch. Nice pitch by Caden, and it's quickly 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. So no balls, 2 strikes. Caden has struck out 3 in a row. The last out last inning and 2 this inning. A total of 4. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And he strikes out the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. And nobody left, of course, at the end of 1.5 to tie a ball game. We're going to move to the bottom of the second. This is Doc from the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. I'll be back in just a moment. All right, folks, we're back. Coming up, so Jake's still on the mound. Evan's still behind the plate. Coming up for Clubhouse. And the bottom of the second inning, it's going to be Liam, Logan, and Caden. There's a ball outside to lead things off here in the bottom of the inning. It's a 1-0 count to Liam. Again, thanks for joining us here on the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. Another pitch outside, 2-0. So 2 balls, no strikes. This is the Throw 'em the Heater tournament put on by Tampa Bay USSSA, and there's a swing and a miss. Foul tip into the glove. 2-1. Put on by Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network and sponsored by Visit stpclearwater.com. Shout out, thank you to Tim Labus, tournament director. There's a line drive to left field. That's going to get down for a hit. That gets past the left fielder. Liam will head on into third base. And we'll give him a double. And went to third on the error by the left fielder, allowing the ball to get behind him. So leadoff double by Liam. Logan's going to step in. Caden on deck. Nobody out. But pretty amazing. We got viewers from Taiwan and all over the world that's tuning in and talking to us in the chat. So thank you so much again. Again, I can't see the chat today, but I'll go back and check the comments after the fact. Tampa Bay USSSA bringing you the very best in youth baseball. 9U to 12U. There's a ground ball to short. Bobbled. Run scores. And Logan is on. So charge an error to the shortstop. Clubhouse now pulls out in front 2-1. Oops, I forgot to put a runner on when Liam got on third. My apologies for that, folks. And the pitch. There's a fly ball in the center field. That's going back. Over the head of the center fielder. Logan trucking home. Here's the throw. And he's in there and extends the lead 3-1 as Logan is in, or excuse me, Caden. That was Caden is in with a stand-up triple. And Clubhouse leads this one 3-1. Still nobody out. Easton steps in. Jake on deck. There's a line drive to short, caught easily. 1 out. So 1 down. That brings in Jake. On deck is Gabe. There's a line shot to shortstop, caught again. That's twice in a row. 2 outs. Dude, shake it. Don't. All right, so Gabe is at the plate. 2 down. Adam Ease is on deck. Ball low. And it's a 1-0 count. And the pitch. Called strike. And it's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 pitch. Ball off the outside of the plate. And it's going to be 2-1 on Gabe. Clubhouse scored 2 in this inning so far on 2 big hits. Couple errors. Ball 3. So a 3-1 count now to Gabe. Again, Adam Ease on deck. Adam Ease actually tripled the lead things off in the first inning and also scored. And that's ball 4. So runners on the corners. 2 outs. Evan going out to talk to Jake. On deck is going to be Brody. Now I have a feeling that we'll see what happens, but my guess is Gabe's going to go. On the pitch. Might wait 1 pitch, but he's definitely going to go at some point. There he goes. Nope. He held off. The ball gets away from Evan. Here comes Caden from third. Scores. And that makes it a 4-1 game. favor of the Clubhouse. That moves Gabe to second. 1 ball, no strikes at, I'm calling it a wild pitch. Jake looks in, gets a sign from Evan, and delivers. Ball in the dirt. 2-0. So 2 balls, no strikes. And the 2-0. Ball 3. That gets away from Evan. Gabe's going to go to third. That's a 3-0 count. Jake in danger of walking at second batter here in this inning with 2 outs. On deck is Brody. Brody grounded out but drove in an RBI. The first RBI of the game, actually, the first run of the game. There's a ground ball right at third base. Knocks it down, but scores Gabe. And won't give an infield single to Adam Ease on that one just because how hard it was hit. But he gives an RBI, and it's a 5-1 lead. Brody steps in. There goes Adam Ease. Ball low, throw down. Adam Ease is in there. So we'll leave the player buttons where they are then. So 1-0 count. There's a ground ball. That's going to get through the hole as Reed was closer to second base. That's another run. And it's a 6-1 lead for Clubhouse. So an RBI single for Brody. Brings in Frankie. It looks like we might have a pitching change. And we are. Let's see who that is. It looks like it might be Truitt. No, I'm sorry. I'll tell you in a second. Hold on. It's number 12. It's not Truitt. No, it is Truitt. Sorry. Truitt is in pitching now for Jake. Two outs. Stepping in for Clubhouse is going to be Frankie. Frankie grounded out to short his first time up. Again, so glad to have you all with us here on the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. Broadcast of Throw 'em the Heater Tournament, put on by Tampa Bay USSSA, sponsored by VisitStClearwater.com, and, of course, coordinated and several efforts put into play by Tournament Director Tim Labus. Also want to thank all the site directors, field crews, and social media crews. If you get a chance, check us out on Twitter and Instagram. On Twitter, you can find us at TBUSSSA. That's 3 S's. And then on Instagram, Tampa Bay USSSA. All right. Sorry, a quick drink there. It is toasty out here. About 86 degrees. Humidity is way up. Again, yesterday we had I was just excited about having international viewers of our live coverage. And a visitor from Taiwan, a fan from Taiwan, not just a visitor, but a fan, contributed during the game. It was great. So Truitt checks Brody at first. He's back. Throw over to Alex. And the pitch. Ball in the dirt.
Some on this side.
Brody goes into second base on the pass ball. It's a 1-0 count to Frankie. And the pitch. That's a wild pitch. And that allows Brody to go to third. It's a 2-0 count now. And the pitch. There's a fly ball in the right field. Right fielder just out of his reach. It's a fair ball. That's going to score another run. And it's an RBI double for Frankie here in the second. Puts Clubhouse up 7-1. All right, you have my commitment, folks, to be better on updating the base paths. Wilkie will step in now with 2 outs. Runner at second. 6 runs across this inning so far. Ball low and outside. 1-0. And the pitch. Ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Called strike on the outside corner. And it is 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike. And the 2-1. Ground ball. Shortstop fields it over to first. And that is 3 outs. So 6 runs on 5 hits. 2 errors. And 1 left on base at the end of 2. Clubhouse 7. Burn 1. Coming up in the top of the third for the Burn, it's going to be Carter, then back to the top of the order with Brody and Gannon. This is Doc, the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. I'll be right back in just a moment. All right, here we go. Caden's still on the mound. Frankie behind the plate. So get things underway. Carter leads things off for the Burn. Called strike. Nice curveball. And it's 0-1. I'll get to the crazy comeback in the first game with the Burn. Ball up. So in the first game, Burn jumped out quickly to I believe it was a 9-0 lead at one point. And the Bats got going for the Gulf Coast Bats and brought it to a 9-8 game. That's where it ended. Ground ball to third, over to first, one away. That brings in Brody, Gannon on deck. So my point of saying that is that in this game, nobody's out of it. I've seen the same thing happen yesterday covering the 13U major teams. I should say opens that had AAA and majors teams playing. Ball high. So 1-0 count to Brody. There's the 1-0 pitch. Called strike on the outside corner. 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Foul ball, out of play. 1-2. So far, outside of that first inning, Caden really settled down and has been pretty efficient. Getting 7 straight outs. 6 straight outs. Ball high. 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out. And the 2-2 pitch. Foul ball. And we'll do 2-2 again. And the 2-2 delivery. Strike 3, and that is 2 outs.
Let's piece one up here.
Ball comes in low. 1-0 to Gannon. Jake on deck. And so as you hear that, that's a field behind us. That's not actually as a ball, just a little bit up and outside, barely out of the strike zone. 2-0. So the Cooper's not at bat, it's actually Gannon. I know you probably heard that on the loudspeaker, but that's a field behind us. Quite loud. Foul ball. And it's 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike. And here's the 2-1. Ball outside. 3-1. So this is really the first time since early in the first inning that Caden struggled with, but he walked Gannon his first at bat. So we'll see what happens here. That's a full count. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. And that's ball 4. So Gannon's on with his second walk of the day. Or, of the game, not day. Jake steps in. Truitt on deck. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss. Foul tip, actually. So it's an 0-1 count to Jake. Got a piece of that one. Keeps Gannon at first. Caden checks Gannon. Comes set. Delivers home. There goes Gannon. Ball in the dirt. There's the throw down. And he is safe. So 1-1 count. And Gannon safely goes into second base. Ball 2, just up a little bit out of the strike zone. So 2-1. Caden struggled a little bit in the with the last 2 batters. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. There's the 2-2 delivery. And it goes back to full count. So 2 batters in a row. Caden's had batters work it to a full count. Here's the payoff pitch with 2 outs. Ground ball. Almost caught by the first baseman. No one there to cover, though. And so we'll give an infield single to Jake. Runners on first and third. That'll bring in Truitt with Alex on deck. Two down. Truitt doubled in an RBI his last time up, so he's 1 for 1. And the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. So no balls, 1 strike. And the 0-1. Ground ball to third. That gets through for a hit. Another RBI for Truitt. Cut off by the left fielder. Jake will go to third. And Truitt will go into second base with a stand-up double, his second of the game, and an RBI. And it is now 7-2. Runners at second and third, 2 outs. Alex steps in. Curveball, strike 1. On deck is Reed.
Where's my team? Hello, how you doing?
And the pitch. Foul ball. Quickly 0-2 now. So no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. 1 run in. Courtesy of another double by Truitt. And Gannon's a recipient by scoring. So Gannon has scored both runs after walking. Truitt's doubled to knock him in. There's a ground ball to short. That's going to get through. That's going to score 2 more as the left fielder has trouble with it. And a 2 RBI single for Alex. And it's a 7-4 game. Just as I pointed out earlier, you never know what's going to happen with these games, folks. Reed steps in. He's 0 for 1. He'll be followed by AJ on deck. Coach is going out to talk to his pitcher. After 2 quick outs, Burns put up 3. And we're going to have a change. And it looks like Wilkie will take the mound for Clubhouse. With that, we'll take a quick break here. Again, the sponsors and advertisers will allow us to not go mute. So with that, we'll take a quick break. This is Doc, the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. We'll be right back. All right, folks, we're back. Base hit up the middle by Reed. Puts runners on first and second now. This inning continues. Wilkie is on the mound for Clubhouse. AJ will step in. Called strike. And it's an 0-1 count. And delivery by Will. Strike 2 on the outside corner. So 2 down, 2 runners on. The burn to put across 3 runs this inning on 3 hits. 4 hits, excuse me, so far. And the pitch. Ball low, 2-1. And here's the 2-1 from Wilkie. 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That mound is messed up. Fix it, Wilkie.
And the pitch. Ball 3. So after quickly jumping out 0-2. AJ has worked it back to a full count. And the pitch. Ground ball to short. Fielded cleanly. Over to second. They get him. And that's 3 outs. So 3 runs on 4 hits. No errors committed, but 2 left at the end of 2.5. It's the burn 4, Clubhouse 7. This is Doc, the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. We'll be right back. All right, folks, we're back. Leading off, it's going to be Liam. Truitt's still on the mound. Evans still behind the plate. Liam doubled and scored his first time up last inning. Called strike, inside corner. It's a fly ball in the left field. That's going to get down for a hit. And Liam is 2 for 2 as he goes into second base with his second double of the game. To lead things off here in the third, Logan steps in, Caden on deck. All right, Logan steps in. There's a fly ball in the left field. That's back. Nice catch by the left fielder. He's back deep. Made the catch to get out of that one. Great job. 1 out. So 1 down. Caden steps in. Caden tripled and scored his last time up. Fly ball, shallow left. That's going to get down for a hit. That's going to score Liam. And it's now an 8-4 game.
Find your hole. Find your hole. Put it there. Go, Jake. Rip and rip, bud.
So Easton steps in. Lined out to shortstop his last time up. Jake's on deck. Caden gets his lead. After that RBI single, ball low. That's 1-0. It's a line shot down to the third baseline, foul. And that's 1-1 now. Truitt gets a sign, goes over to first. Harder nearly knocked down with a diving Caden coming back into the bag. There goes Caden. Called strike. And he's safe. So 1-2 count to Easton. Truitt checks Caden at second. He's back. Truitt gets a sign, sets, delivers home. Swing and a miss. Throw down to first. It's drop third strike. 2 down. Caden remains at second. That brings in Jake. On deck is Gabe. Ball low and outside. It's 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes. Foul ball. And that's 1-1. Come in and probably looks like just a little bit on the hands. Fouled it off against the cage. And the pitch. Foul ball again. And we'll do, that's 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Ball. Jake watches it come in low and outside for ball 2. Truitt gets a sign from Evan. Checks Caden and steps off the rubber. Truitt comes set. Delivers. And we'll do 1-2 again. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Or excuse me, 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I'm stuck with 1 ball in my head for some reason. So it's 2-2, 2 outs. Runner at second. Oh, now it's 3-2. Sorry, I missed an extra ball in there. Full count. My apologies. Called strike 3. And that is 3 outs. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. And 1 left. At the end of 3, it's an 8-4 game in favor of Clubhouse. As we move to the 4th, Evan's going to be leading things off. He'll be followed by Ryder and Carter. This is Doc from the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. We'll be back. All right, folks, we're back. Again, thanks for joining us here on the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network for major bracket coverage of the Throw 'em the Heater tournament. Throw 'em the Heater tournament. Whoa, bit inside there. A little chin music for Evan as we get things started here in the top of the fourth. Clubhouse leads it by 4. Wilkie winds up, delivers, swing and a miss. 1-1. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Ball low. Two and 1. Two balls, 1 strike. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fouled off. Or no, actually, fly ball right field. I totally missed that. Oh, off the right fielder's glove. Evan will go to second base. So we will charge an error to the right fielder for that one. So Evans at second. Ryder steps in. On deck is Carter. And the pitch. Just off the plate. It's going to be 1-0. Evan, they're actually pinch runner in there as Evan is the catcher. I missed who that was. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. So 1-1 count to Ryder. If I had to guess, I would say that's probably... I'm not even sure who that is, to be honest. Ball in the dirt. That gets away. That's AJ running. So it's ball 2. AJ moves over to third. He's pinch running for Evan. And the delivery fouled off. 2-2 now. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Top of fourth. This battle between the Burn and Clubhouse. Ball 3. Looked like that one kind of awkwardly came out of Wilkie's hand, like he held onto it too long. And the 3-2 fouled off. We'll do 3-2 again. So 3 balls, 2 strikes to Ryder. Nobody out. AJ at third. Ball 4 off the plate. And runners at first and third. All right, so here we go. As Carter steps in, grounded out to short his last time up. He's got runners on first and third. Tying run is in Brody on deck. Rookie looks in, gets a sign, and delivers. Throw down. Just missed the tag. It's close on Ryder. Strike 1 to the batter. So runners in scoring position, 2 runners in scoring position for Carter. believe it is 1-1. There's the 1-1. Foul ball. I believe the count is 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch. And that's going to allow, that gets away. The wild pitch allows AJ to score and for Ryder to go to third. It's an 8-5 game now. Ball 2. Call it a wild pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out to Carter. Ryder at third. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Drop third strike. Throw down to first. And they get Carter at first. So that's going to be 1 out. With Ryder remaining at third, as great job at Wilkie coming in and covering home on the throwdown on the drop third strike. Brody steps in. Called strike. That's an 0-1 count. Ball in the dirt, 1-1. And the 1-1. There's a bunt. That's going to score a Ryder. Over to first as the ball goes into right field. So it's going to be error on the third baseman, which does allow the run to score. As there was 2 outs. Had they got Ryder first, that run would not have counted. And now it's an 8-6 game. That brings up Gannon. Throw over to check Ryder, check Brody at first. Back in time. Easton takes the throw from Will. Gannon's up, Jake's on deck. Throw again. Brody's back in time. There goes Brody. Called strike, throw down, not in time. And it's a 0-1 count to Gannon. There goes Brody again. Ball was low, so catcher could not get it out of his glove in time, so it's a 1-1 count. As Brody moves to third. And it's ball 2. So Wilkie's having a little bit of trouble with the strike zone. It's 2-1 to Gannon. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Ball 3. And here it comes. He's safe, and that makes it an 8-7 ball game. After the wild pitch, Brody scores. Burnett put up 3. And that's 3 balls, 1 strike to Gannon. And we're going to have a pitching change. Looks like, let's see who that is. Second. Looks like number 9. And that's going to be Jaxel coming in to pitch for Will. So with that, we'll take a quick break. This is Doc, the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. All right, folks, we're back. It's called strike, and I think that makes it a full count, if my calculations are correct. Call strike 3, and that is 3 outs. However, the Burn Platinum put up 3, cutting this one to one run lead. Can't even get that out of my mouth. Sorry about that. 2 errors were committed. No hits. And no, see, nobody left on. What's that? Oh. Sorry, folks. I was wrong about that. That is 2 outs. I should look at my scorebook and pay attention to what I'm writing down versus what I'm tapping on the screen. Jake singles and keeps the inning going here. Thank goodness to a fan that straightened me out. So it is 2 outs now. Truitt steps in, or is that Truitt? Yeah, Truitt steps in. So Truitt has doubled twice in this one. RBI both times. I'm not sure of the count right now because for whatever reason I am struggling today. And I don't know why. But nonetheless, we're progressing ahead. I had to get low to give her a hug. I think that's 2 balls, but we'll validate in a minute. Yep, I'm right. 2 balls, no strikes. Jake at first. And the pitch. There's a line drive to short, and that is 3 outs. Oh, boy. The result's still the same, though. But they did get 3 hits, and they did get, 3 runs on 1 hit, 2 errors, and 1 left. at the end of 3.5. It is an 8-7 ball game in favor of Clubhouse. Coming up for Clubhouse is going to be Gabe back at the top of the order with Adam Ease and then Brody. This is Doc from the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. Be back in just a few minutes. All right, folks, we're back. Thanks for your patience as we get underway here with Gabe stepping in, or actually 23. It's Bubba. Fouled off, so Bubba is batting in place of Gabe. This is his first at bat here in the bottom of the fourth as we get things underway. Fouled off, strike one. Thanks for joining us on the broadcast on YouTube and Facebook. Glad to have you. And looks like it's 1-1, I believe. I think it is indeed 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Ball 3. And this Truitt falls behind in the count. This is Bubba's first at bat. Clubhouse hold on to a 1-run lead. Ball 4. That brings in Adam Ease. Adam Ease is 2 for 2, a triple and a single, 1 RBI, and scored twice. Leadoff walk issued by Truitt. Bubba gets his lead. Truitt delivers. Low. Ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch. Off the plate. 2-0. Truitt checks the runner. He's back. That is Bubba. Foul ball. And it's a 2-1 count now to Adam Ease. On deck is Brody. And the 2-1. That gets away from Evan. That's going to allow Bubba to go to second. It's a 3-1 count. Brody is also sacrificed, has 2 RBIs, a single as well, has scored 1 time. And he's on deck, just behind Adam Ease. Swing and a miss, big swing and a miss. Brings it back to a full count. And here's the payoff pitch from Truitt. And it's ball 4. So back-to-back walks issued to start things off here in the bottom of the 4th. That brings in Brody. Frankie comes out on deck. Frankie game 8-7. Can't get any closer than that. As the Burners staying within striking distance. Great bunt down the third base line. Nice job by Truitt to get to it, to get Brody at first, but Brody does his job and moves the runners up. And we have 1 down. And here's the 1-0 pitch from Jaxel. Pop fly on the infield. Jaxel's calling for it. Makes the catch. And that is 1 out. That brings AJ to the plate. Evan on deck. And the pitch. It's a line shot in the right field. That's going to get down for a hit. And AJ is on with a 1-out single. That scores Alex. So an RBI single. Cuts the lead 9-8. Jaxel gets his sign, comes set and delivers to Evan. Actually, no, he goes to first base to Easton to check on AJ. AJ's back. One out, 9-8 ball game. Checks AJ again. AJ's back. Foul ball right back at us. It's an ominous cloud just over top of the field. A couple drops here and there coming down. Check AJ again. He's back. It's an 0-1 count to Evan. And the pitch. There goes AJ. Ball in the dirt. Actually, strike. It's 0-2 now. Looks like he was, turns out he was reaching as a bunt. And it's 2 strikes on him now. That moves AJ to second base. And that's a ball, so it's 1-2. One down, AJ at second. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that is 2 outs. That brings up Ryder. Walked his last time up and scored. Time runs at second. Jaxel checks AJ's back. There's all kinds of clouds on the peripheral. Lots of blue sky, though, and there's one cloud hanging out. Pop fly right here. Frankie's on it. Makes catch. Nice job. And that is 3 outs. So 1 run on 2 hits. No errors, 1 left. At the end of 4.5, it's the Burn 8, Clubhouse 9. Coming out for Clubhouse is going to be Liam, Logan, and Caden. This is Doc from the Tampa Bay USSSA Sport. Oh, actually, that's it. Sorry, folks, I didn't realize we were at time. I was looking down, not paying attention to what was going on in the field. And Clubhouse pulls this one out, 9-8. Matter of fact, the exact same score as the Burn won in the first game today, 9-8. So kind of reversed. All right, so with that, thanks for joining us on both channels. The championship coming up between Clubhouse and Tampa Heat. Make sure you join us for that action. Here, probably slated to start in about 20 minutes or so, maybe a little bit sooner. This is Doc from the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. We'll see you here in just a little bit.